Hello guys and welcome to another Wi-Fi battle. This one's gonna be against Daniel. He was on TPX and I don't remember his username, so yeah. For those of you interested, the music playing is from Fairy Tail. It's the soundtrack, so yeah, because Fairy Tail is awesome. I'll leave the name of the songs in the description, so check out if you want. So let's get to the battle. I lead with my handy bomb, he leads with his Gliscor, and I can't do too much to do. I can't do anything to him, so I'm gonna switch into my Dragon because it's Scarf and he can resist the earthquake and stuff. And he goes for the sub on my switch, and I'm like, okay. And then he goes for the rock polish, and I'm like, okay. I don't really know what to expect. And then he goes for the Baton Pass, and I'm like, holy shit, it's a Baton Pass team. Because I don't face them that much, and I don't really know how to deal with them. But anyway, I'm gonna go into my Celebi as he goes into his Vaporeon to absorb first my Surf. And now I'm gonna go for the Nasty Plot. Not really sure why. I should have gone for the Giga Drain just to get damage on that thing. And yeah, I get a Nasty Plot. He goes into a Zerugamoth, and here I made the stupid play of staying in, predicting the Fiery Dance and thinking that since it's unboosted I could take one, but I forgot that he has the Bug Buzz. That was such a newbie play. I don't know what's went through my mind, but oh well. I go into my Heatran and he switches out, which lets me deduce that he doesn't have anything to hit me. So I get this up, he goes into a Vaporeon, I'm gonna be able to get the Toxic on it, which is nice, and he goes for the Aqua Ring just to get some extra health back, which is leftovers plus Aqua Ring. That thing is gonna get plenty of HP back. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to lay out my rocks, because it's always nice to have rocks on your side of the field. So yeah, I get up my rocks, he goes for the Skull, breaks my sub, and I have no point in staying in, so I'm gonna switch into my Hydreigon because I don't mind him getting burned and stuff. So now I'm gonna go for the Draco Meteor, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what I go for after he gets Toxic and all that stuff. Yeah, I go for the Draco Meteor, and it doesn't do that much, which gives me knowing that he's especially defensive Vaporeon, which makes sense since he has Acid Armor to boost up his defense. So he knows that I'm locked into Draco Meteor, and he's gonna go into his Celebi because now I'm at -2. And yeah, so I'm gonna switch into my Fire Dab predicting. I don't know what I was predicting. Yeah, I don't really know. So he misses the first Leech Seed, which is nice for me. And for some reason I thought that was faster than Celebi. That was stupid on my part, because I don't have any speed investments. So I go for the sub, and here he goes for the Hill Bell, which lets me knowing that he actually is a supportive set. So yeah, I go for the Lava Balloon, and had I go for it first instead of the sub, now the Celebi would have been dead. But what can I do? I do get the burn, which was kind of lucky for me. I'm gonna say that, because now I know that the health he is now, a second Lava Bloom will take him out. But he makes a good play, save it for later, maybe as that fodder, plus that thing has what's that ability? Well, he switches out and the status disappeared. Right now I don't remember. Natural Cure, that's it. So I have the sub, I go for the Lava Plume, and I have no point of staying in on Espeon because the Lava Plume, and now he goes for the Wish. So I bring in my Lucario, and I'm going to predict him to switch, maybe feeling my Crunch, which I do pack. And this is where things, I just bang my head so hard, because I go for the Sword Dance, and he brings in his Gliscor. And before this match, I swapped Ice Punch for Crunch because of all the Reunicluses. But now that there are no Reuniclus, there's Gliscor, and I don't have the Ice Punch, which was awful. So if we go for the Crunch, because Lucario really can do too much to his team in this match. I do get the defense drop, which was kinda nice, But I could have switched into my High Dragon and dodged the Earthquake. But oh well, what can I do? No, it's done, it's done. What's done, it's done. So I predict his switch into Vaporeon and I lock myself into Dark Pulse instead of the Surf, and he actually goes into his what's that thing's name? Into his Volcarona, which is gonna be a 2-hit KO on it, which is okay. But now he's gonna be able to bring in his Metagross, which can take Dark Pulses, I think, pretty easily, although he's part Psychic. But I'm gonna switch into my Gliscor, and he goes for the Agility. So he's gonna switch out, waste the Agility, which lets me knowing that he probably hasn't anything against my Gliscor. So now I'm gonna make a good play, if I can say so myself. He's gonna go for the Leech Seed. I predicted him to go for the Leech Seed or for some sort of supporting move, and I go for the U-turn, which is nice because I get rid of the Leech Seed and I take out that Celebi, which is awesome. It's always nice to get rid of one Poke, and one which is Celebi, which if I wanted to get started on something, he could just Tail Bell and get rid of that, which would be difficult for me. So he's gonna bring in his Vaporeon and I bring in my High Dragon because Scarf and I probably cannot speed anything. And I locked myself into Draco Meteor. That was kind of stupid looking back because I could have just gone for the Dark Pulse and probably take it out. But I probably feared the Metagross coming in. So I go for Draco Meteor anyway, and I'm a -2, he brings in his Espeon, and I don't know, maybe fearing the hidden power, unless he has the hidden power fighting or something, but could hurt me. But I'm gonna switch into my Heatran since I'm a -2, and now my plan is to get some status on it, because he probably has the Magic Bounce, and Toxic will not do anything to it. So the only other status that I can't do to him is Burning with Lava Plume. So that's what I'm trying to do here, getting some status just to annul kind of the leftovers recovery. So he's forced to go for the Wish, and at some point I can easily bring in my Ambipom and go for the Fake Out and then U-turn, which will take out this Espeon. I do get the burn, which is this turn, so now I'm just kind of waiting for the right opportunity, and I think it's the next turn. I'm gonna go for the Lava Plume. He's gonna get his Wish back, and here I predict him to go for another Wish, either Wish or a Calm Mind, but not wanting to risk him going for the attacking move right away. I'm going to my Meta Knight, my Gliscor, just in case, to serve as that fodder, because he can't do any much else in this match. So here I actually went for the knockoff in the odd chance I was faster, but I don't. He's faster than me. Goes for the Stored Power, which is actually a nice set on Espeon since he has that Beast special attack and that's kind of nice speed. I gotta make one of those someday. And I'm not sure if I can get Stored Power, but probably yeah. So now I'm gonna be able to bring in my Ambipom, go for the Fake Out, and here we thought this was a speed tie, but he actually isn't, because Ambipom has 115 base speed and Espeon has only 110, so it's 5 base speed difference, which since I'm jolly, I am gonna be able to outspeed him. He probably was timid too, so I'm gonna bring it in. At this point it's pretty much good game because my High Dragon does carry the Fire Blast. I am gonna be able to take out his Metagross, and he's gonna bring in his Gliscor, but since he's gonna run because apparently he hasn't anything to hit me with. So that was a good game, man. Hope battle you sometime, guys. Stay tuned for the next battle and see you next time. Peace off, people.